Hi guys, welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculous Girl. Join me and my dad while we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for that amazing introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again here on Exploring It All. As you can see, we got Grimm Workshop by the little heart. It is the February box, or bag, if you will. So let's go ahead and take a look at Grimm Workshop for February of 2024. I'm opening this with the Revo knife. This was a little basic item in Battle Box this month. It's a pretty good knife. I like it. It's a push button kind of folder. So we have in here a packing peanut, one packing peanut, tip cards. Okay, yeah. Now I know what's in here, and I mean I forgot, but I do know because Kelly and Sarah from the Any Outdoor Box spoiler page usually give me a heads up. So here's our little card. Now this subscription, the Grimm Workshop subscription, is a $20 a month subscription. And that's $20. There's no shipping, there's no tax, there's nothing else on that. So I'm going to set this aside and we'll start with our first card, which I will demo this card. This is a stove card. Now, I did a Kickstarter of this, and it appears that this is the same card, and I wasn't sure because I did and in the Kickstarter we got a tin with it and some coffee as well, at least in the one I got. So I've attached my lid, and I'm going to use this one because I've already broke it up, and put this together real quick. And the cards have this retention system. As you can see, this one's been attached to the lid here. You remove that white backing, but after you take this off, you can put this all back down on the adhesive and keep it there. And that tin was a nice thick. And you can see I've already tested this once, so I know how it goes. It's fairly simple to put this together, and these have the little logos and stuff on them. It's kind of cool. And you just slide these two pieces in here, slide these, and this is just a little prop up stove, and then you got a little spacer bar in here that kind of just keeps everything tight, because once you get it tight in there, it will stay together better. The tighter it is, it doesn't fall apart. But it is a very thin little style stove. You guys can probably barely see it in the camera there, and I'll change the background so we can see it better in the camera. So I changed the background a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see it better. As far as, like I said, it's a thin little stove. Now you can you can build a little fire under that, or you can fit a little alcohol stove over underneath it here. So you have that option. And that's what I'm going to test this with. We'll boil some water in this real quick just so you guys can see it at work. And I won't let you watch the whole boil. I'll fast forward through that. So I got the little alcohol stove burning here. I have 8 ounces of water in this. Oh, maybe 10 ounces of water. And this is a little Coleman Camp Cook set. Just trying to make sure I got that centered there. Little Coleman Camp Cook set. Just to show you it'll hold it. It's a very thin item. This is going to be a very minimalist item. If you're maybe an ultralight backpack or something, this would probably be a good item for you. And this pour over coffee, I think this came in Battle Box as well. It's a little bit different. It's called Cujo, and it's got a little system here where you rip this top off of this, and you put this over the top of your cup like this. And I'm actually using a Battle Box stainless steel cup. Pathfinder makes this exact same cup from Self-Reliance Outfitters. This came in a mission about 5 years ago, and it's been used quite a bit, so we'll leave that set there. And I'll fast forward through the boiling and bring you back after that's done, and we'll go over the last couple items in this month's package from Grim Workshop. And actually, while that boils, I'm going to go ahead and go on to this next item, which is the Spork dog tag, and it looks like it has kind of an edge on it too. So let's see here. And of course, it always comes with the little, with all the chains and everything for the dog tag itself. But for this, I got an idea, and I'm going to go ahead and demo this idea from Jamie Boggs at Burning River Bushcraft. Made a little project, and I thought it was kind of cool. All right, so we had a little interruption there, but I finished making the coffee. Turned out really good. This is what the pour over thing looks like after you're done. And let's move on to the next little project. Good coffee. And that is the Spork fork thing here. It has the little saw on it. Now, like I said, I saw a thing on Burning River Bushcraft where Jamie Boggs from that one had used a stick. He wrapped plastic. Now, I had pre-made some of this stuff, and you use the little cutter, and I have 3 or 4 different ones of these. But he used the little cutter, and as you can see, I have a bunch of this already done that I had done. And this is the business card, something I didn't mention at the beginning like I normally do. And I have some duct tape and wire wrapped around this one. I have the plastic that I cut out wrapped around this one. But anyway, I wrapped some plastic around this dowel that I had cut out that I used to demonstrate some of the different arrowheads and stuff. And he just kind of, and this is an old trick that when you heat plastic, it kind of shrinks and tightens up. And he did that with his, and I'm going to try and do the same here. We used to do this in modeling. We would take and melt down the plastic on the spruces for making antenna wires on model airplanes, cars and stuff. You just use stretched spruce. Kind of an old school trick. Don't want to do it too much. All right, so I paused the video there for a minute because I had to let this cool down because this did get a little warm to the touch, but I got this in here. It's pretty tight in there. And not moving too much. And there you go. There you have it. Made a little fork. And then next up, you get 2 of these survival cards, I guess you want to call them. And this one is trapping. And they have this is a grease string deadfall trap. And they have the instructions for that. And so that's kind of cool. They got a color picture on one side in this. They value these at $1.85. This one here is an improvised wrench. Interesting side notes. I spent a couple of days, luckily I had a neighbor that had an easy out because I had a bolt break in my manifold, and I had to easy out it. But because I didn't have one. But you got duct tape wrench, so you got a couple different makeshift wrench ideas in this particular card, so that's interesting. So anyway, guys, these two items plus this, that's the item. The values on this, the tip cards are $1.85 each. The stove card is $21.95, so that's the value of the bag itself. And then the dog tags are $9.50. So here's the card. We do usually get a... they got a buy one, get one free micro tweezers, use code TWEEZ. I think you have to be a subscriber to take advantage of those, but I don't know. But anyway, so there's that. All right, guys, so this is the February 2024 Grimm Workshop subscription box. Thanks for watching. Remember, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And we'll see you in a week or so with the Paco box.